and welcome to Griefcraft. Today we'll explore a short story from ancient wisdom, a tale about fortune, loss, and patience. Take a quiet moment with it. Let it settle in as we move through it together as one. Farmer's Luck. Once, in a small village on the northern frontier, there lived an old farmer. One day, his only horse ran away into the wild hills. His neighbors came to offer sympathy. "What terrible luck," they said. The farmer simply replied, "Maybe." A week later, the horse returned, bringing with it a second horse, a wild and powerful stallion. The neighbors celebrated. "What wonderful luck," they said. The farmer replied, "Maybe." Soon after, the farmer's son tried to ride the new stallion. The horse threw him, and the boy broke his leg. The neighbors rushed to offer sorrow. "What awful luck," they said. The farmer replied, "Maybe." A month later, soldiers arrived in the village to conscript every able-bodied young man for war. Because of his broken leg, the farmer's son could not go. The neighbors gathered again. "What extraordinary luck," they said. The farmer replied, "Maybe." The first thing this story reminds us is that life is inherently uncertain. What looks like misfortune in the moment may not be misfortune at all. We don't always have the full picture, and we can't predict what's coming. Pausing before labeling events as good or bad gives space for clarity to emerge. Even in small, ordinary moments, practicing patience with uncertainty is a kind of wisdom. We notice less when we jump to conclusions. Sometimes, the most valuable thing is simply to observe and let events unfold. The farmer in this story didn't react with panic or judgment, even when his horse ran away or his son was hurt. We, on the other hand, often respond immediately with fear or anger. Labeling events too quickly can distort our understanding. We may create unnecessary stress or resentment before the full context is revealed. This reflection is about stepping back, observing carefully, and holding our responses lightly. By giving ourselves the space to see things as they are, we save energy, protect our clarity, and maintain perspective. Sometimes the consequences of events aren't immediate, and that can feel unsettling. The story shows us that what seems like disaster can, in time, turn into something beneficial. The key is not to cling to our first interpretations or emotional reactions. By practicing patience, we allow the story of our own lives to unfold naturally. This reflection is a reminder. The full meaning of what happens is often revealed only with time. Rushing to judge, to decide, or to act without seeing the whole picture often limits our options and our understanding. Farmer repeating "maybe" is simple but profound. It's a practice of mental flexibility, a refusal to lock life into fixed categories. Maybe allows us to acknowledge uncertainty without anxiety, to hold possibilities without attachment. This mindset encourages patience, resilience, and a kind of calm presence. We can apply this to our own lives by saying maybe more often. In moments of stress, loss, or unexpected change, maybe keeps us open. It keeps us watching. It keeps us steady, no matter what comes next. Thank you for listening. Take a moment to notice how these ideas resonate in your life, even in small ways. We'll continue exploring stories and reflections together, letting each one settle before moving on to the next. Until then, take care and allow space for what may come.